Welcome everybody to J Sports. Make sure you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel and press that post notification bell so you never miss another Dodgers video. Now last week a poll was released apparently that the Dodgers are the most hated team in baseball. Now the first thing I'm going to say on this matter is they hate us because they ain't us, and they know they don't have the magic that LA does. LA brings players to LA, to the farm system, develops them, trades them, makes them great, and they are the reason that we go to so many postseason games because of that and because of that magic and that success. Now let me go over this. So Dodgers have been voted the most hated team in baseball, and this is again from betonline.ag. Now Michael Duarte tweeted this out or put this out, I can't remember. According to betonline.ag, a sports betting website that tracked Twitter data for a month, okay, so not too much data, not too many data points to go through, based on geotags, hashtags, and direct keyboard associations related to fans' disdain for the 30 MLB clubs. The Dodgers were the most hated team in America. According to the data that include over 100,000 tweets and were broken down by state, the Dodgers were the most hated team in 9 states. The Yankees finished right behind the Dodgers as the most hated team in 8 states, and the Houston Astros. Nope, don't mean it. Nope. I meant it. I'm not sorry. Don't apologize. Who are embroiled in a cheating scandal, or were, who knows, and are loathed by most fans for cheating to win a championship, finished in 3rd with 7 states. Now the Yankees used to be dubbed the evil empire. You know, when it became the buying championships to get rings. They've been taken over in that category, I would say, by the Houston Astros. Most fans can actually agree on that category. The Astros should be in first place here, and I really have to say, I'm not sure if if this is going off of real people, or if maybe Josh Reddick had his team make 100,000 tweets with Gavin McInnes or whatever his name is. I'm not sure if they just tracked Padres, Dodgers, and Astros fans. I'm not really sure, but only 100,000 tweets, that just makes no sense at all. Now, when someone says they hate the Dodgers, it actually just means that they hate their own franchise that they are fans of, that they support. They wish they were more like the Dodgers. They wish they had everything they had. Now, why do fans hate the Dodgers? Well, I'm going to give you a few of my reasons. And actually, I'd like to thank Dodgers Nation host Doug McCain for helping me out with this. He didn't actually help me. I wish I knew him, but I watched his video and I thought he was right. Now, first, it's the financial machine that the Dodgers are and that they have. Looking at their salary this year, they're at $235.5 million. And when you add the competitive balance tax, that takes it up to over $270 million. Now, this number is unimaginable, extremely high, and we know most teams can't even afford to or dream of affording to pay that salary to any of their players. And if you look at what the Dodgers are worth, they're worth about $3.57 billion, second behind the Yankees, and then you can add another $870 million on top of all of that because of the Dodgers' business ventures and their real estate. Now, yes, the Dodgers do have the financial resources that most teams can't afford and can only dream of having, but they've, they freaking earned it. All their wealth, all that money that they have, they earned it. Going from Branch Rickey to Walter O'Malley, having the will to bring the Dodgers to LA, to making Dodger Stadium, then to all of the major players like Pee Wee Reese, Dazzy Vance, Jackie Robinson, Sandy Koufax, Don Drysdale, Tommy Lasorda, for Fernando Valenzuela, Steve Garvey, Kirk Gibson, Clayton Kershaw, and so many more players. Plus the executives, the employees, Vince Scully, who really brought joy to the fans and talked about the game in such a magical way and described it in a perfect, incredible way. They made the Dodgers who they are and what they are today, and nobody can deny that, right? Nobody gave LA any of this awesome success. They fought to earn this success. They built it themselves. All of this success, they built it. Now let's look at the television contract that they have, the contract deal. It's an $8.35 billion contract deal. Now you may ask yourself, how did they get this? How did they get this big deal? And it's because of the fans. They have so many of us that love the Dodgers. Why? Because they're a great franchise that's won that's won a lot of games historically. Do they lose a lot of games? Absolutely. And do they frustrate me sometimes? Yes. But guess what? This is just how it goes. Now, that myth about the Dodgers buying their way to the top, buying their championships, that's including this last one, by the way, that they won. Okay, it's all wrong. It's all a lie. Now, looking at the roster, 18.6%. Let's just look at this. 18.6% of the roster was brought to the Dodgers via free agency. 53% is homegrown talent, and this is all guys that were mainly drafted and developed by the organization through their farming system, through their farm system, through the likes of with the likes of Corey Seager, Justin Turner, Clayton Kershaw, Walker Buehler, Kenley Jansen, Will Smith, Gavin Lux, Dustin May, and on and on and on and on and on. Fernando Valenzuela was one of them, by the way. You know, they didn't buy their success. They made it. They have, right? It's just incredible. And then we have 25.6% of the roster being guys they traded for, like Mookie Betts, Max Scherzer, Trey Turner. They need to have prospect capital to get these guys and get them on the Dodgers team. That's how they got them. They also had one of the best. They have one of the best farm systems in the entire game over the last decade. They've either kept the talent that they had or traded away talent for even bigger pieces to the chessboard. Look at how look at how they got two Nationals players by trading two of their top prospects, Josiah Gray and Keibert Ruiz. Now, how did they get Ruiz? Well, it was an Andrew Friedman working machine, man, working his magic again by trading Matt Kemp, Yasiel Puig, which I wish he would have kept, but Alex Wood and Kyle Bailey to the Reds. Now, Jeter Downs was also traded in that deal, and then he was traded for Mookie Betts. They got him, Mookie Betts, to sign a 12-year, $365 million deal. And guess what? Mookie Betts has been everything beyond amazing for the team and helped us win that World Series last year. And then we can look at the reclamation projects, like how the Oakland A's gave up on Max Muncy. He goes to the Dodgers. He comes over. He gets there. Now he's a superstar, a two-time All-Star, and an MVP candidate. The Mets gave up on Justin Turner. He's an amazing All-Star. He's brought so many memories and so much joy to the Dodgers and their fans. He's an iconic player for the team. Then we have Chris Taylor, the Mariners. Right. So he was traded by the Mariners for Zach Lee, and now he's an all-star. Right. So we can see that the biggest thing that the Dodgers do is development. That's what the D stands for, aside from damn straight, baby. That's what they stand for. That's what they do. They have, they have the coaching, right? they have the coaching to go with it. They pay attention to the players. They do all kinds of great things, and I'm just incredibly proud, right? They pay attention to the details in the farm and in the big leagues to try and optimize talent everywhere. Now, what is the number one reason I would say that the fans hate the Dodgers? Well, it's actually simple, and I'm going to explain it. It's actually because they win a lot of games. They've been to the 3 of the last 4 World Series. They've won 8 straight division titles. Their record since 2018 is 323 and 193. That's the best and most wins in the National League in that time period. Now, if you look at the 2010s regular and postseason games, Dodgers won 952 games in total. That's the most in Major League Baseball in that time period, and they actually should have won that 2017 World Series, of course. But of course, we know that the Trash Tros cheated in that series. Now, when everyone says how they hate the Dodgers, they're actually meaning to say how much they envy the Dodgers. Why? Because the Dodgers are legit, because the Dodgers actually pull it off, and that's why we all love the Dodgers. Now, if you agree with this or you want to leave a comment down below, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe, and make sure you press that post notification bell so you never miss another Dodgers video. Once again, I'm your host, Jason Alamillo, and I'll see you soon.